Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name's Marissa and today I am doing another book tag. So this one is the book addiction tag. So I have kind of sort of glanced at these questions but not really thought much about them. So the original tag was done by Elaine Howland, and I will go ahead and link that original video down below for you guys, of course, as well as all of these questions if anybody else wants to do it for themselves. So the first question is, what is the longest amount of time you can comfortably go without picking up a book? I would say probably 24 hours. I mean, even when I wasn't reading very heavily like I do now, I was still reading on my Kindle app on my phone every single night before I went to bed. That's how I de-stress. That's how I put myself to sleep. So 24 hours. So number 2 is, how many books do you carry on your person, physical or device, at any one time? Generally, I mean, I've got my phone on me all the time, and I have probably like 150 books on my Kindle app, maybe, probably more than that. I don't know the last time I counted, but it's quite a bit on there. Sometimes I will carry a physical book with me. I haven't done it in a very long time just because I don't get a very long lunch break at this job. So by the time I eat and just kind of sit there, most of my time's gone. So yeah, I just don't need to carry a physical book with me, and plus it's really heavy. So the third question is, do you keep every book you buy / receive, or are you happy to pass them on to make space for more? No, I am absolutely happy to pass books on. If I kept every book that I have bought in the last year and a half, my shelves, I would need more bookshelves. So yeah, no, I definitely get rid of books. Anything I DNF, anything that I know or think that I will not read again, I will absolutely get rid of, just to make more shelf space for other things that I do love. Question number 4 is, how long would you spend in a bookshop on a standard visit? I would say roughly about an hour if I'm just there to browse, just there to glance through the shelves. Since COVID and, having to wear masks in the stores and it gets really hot, like I start getting uncomfortable. So probably less time than that, but I would say probably an hour is about the max amount of time. And then prompt number 5 is, how much time per day do you actually spend reading? I would say a good hour and a half to 2 hours. I like to do a page count for myself. Like, I want to read at least 100 pages a day, a physical book. So between reading physically and reading in the Kindle app, I spend more than that. And then on days that I'm going to work, when I listen to audiobooks, of course, I'm listening to audiobooks for 2 hours on my drive. So, hi, we have a cat joining us too, because apparently he has to be on the back of my chair right now. So, yes. So question number 6, where does the task picking up a book appear on your daily to-do list? Generally, it's at the end of it. I don't read in the morning. I don't have the mental capacity to read a book in the morning. So yeah, I need a lot of time to wake up. So it goes last, after I get home from work, after I eat dinner, and I'm just sitting there before bed. I will read a physical book, and then once I go to bed, of course, I'm reading my Kindle ebook. So yeah, it's at the end of my to-do list, even though it is a high priority for me. So prompt number 7 is, how many books do you reckon you own in total, including ebooks? I don't know. That's a good question. I have 47 books on my TBR, and I think maybe 50 books that I've kept, that I have read. So that's roughly about 100, and then, like I said, like 150 to 200 maybe on my Kindle. So maybe 300 books total. Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be somewhere roughly around 300. And then prompt number 8 is, approximately how often do you bring up books in conversation? Almost never. I mean, depending on who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to somebody who has read a lot of books, or who is interested in reading, or interested in reading the books that I've read, then I might bring it up, but not very often, to be perfectly honest. Prompt number 9 is, what is the biggest book page count you have finished reading? is probably going to be one of the Mistborn books, like the 800 pager. I think it's the third book in the Mistborn series, is like an 850 pager or something like that. I think that's probably the biggest book that I've finished reading. So prompt number 10, is there a book you had to get your hands on against all odds? Search bookstores, online digging, stalked author, etc. I've never stalked an author. That would be just creepy and rude. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still actually looking for Stormfront by Jim Butcher. It was the first book that he wrote in the Dresden Files series, and it's out of print, or it was out of print. So I've been kind of searching for that without having to pay a couple $100 as collector's editions. Like, give me a break, people. Prompt number 11, is there a book you struggled to finish because you refused to DNF? No. Not really. I'm sure there's books I've struggled to finish, but it's not because I refuse to DNF, because I literally have DNF'd like 6 books already just in the month of October. So yeah, I have no problem DNFing. But honestly, I can't really think of any books that I struggled to finish right off the top of my head. So prompt number 12 is, what are 3 of your main book goals for 2020 or 2021 if you've started planning? Of course, you guys know what my book goals were for 2020. For 2021, I think it's just to stop buying books that I find kind of sort of interesting and start making sure that I'm purchasing books that I am extremely interested in reading, that I'm really hyped to read, because like I said, I've DNF'd like 6 books already in the month of October because they were books I bought on a whim because they sounded good, and that doesn't work out. So, you know, I think that's one of the main things, is just stop making impulse buys, buy the things that are on my list that I am hyped to read. So number 13, have you ever had the privilege of converting someone into a reader by inspiration or your incessant nagging? No. No, I actually haven't. Honestly, like, my sister reads. We don't really talk about books though. So she already reads. My one niece already reads, and I did buy her The Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom duology. My dad's a huge reader, but he reads like westerns like Louis L'Amour and, you know, people like that. So yeah, I can't really think of anybody that I've actually converted to read books. So no. So the last prompt is, describe what books mean to you in 5 words. I would have to say escape, happiness, peace, serenity, and adventure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Escape is definitely the big one. Y'all know books are the escape for sure. So anyway, that is all the questions on this list, and that is all I have for you guys today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I would really love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe my videos. Have a great day.